Zimbabwe has begun distribution of food aid to vulnerable communities countrywide to counter the adverse effects of the El Niño weather phenomenon. According to the latest Zimbabwe Livelihoods Assessment Committee report, an estimated 26% of the country is facing food shortages in the first 3 months of the year.
The nation is informed that the 2023 Zimbabwe Livelihoods Assessment Committee projects that 26% of the 2,715,000 of the country's population is food insecure during the period January to March 2024. Matabeleland North Province has the highest food insecure population, with 42% requiring assistance, whilst 12% of the population will require food assistance in Mashonaland West Province. The food insecure population requires 100,482 metric tons of grain during the 3-month period. The registration of food insecure people and the distribution of grain has commenced in all areas across the country's 8 rural provinces.
Zimbabwe Gender Commission is taking the gospel of equality to provincial level after a courtesy visit made to Permanent Secretary in the Office of Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution in Mashonaland West. The Commission says it has geared up its operations in both the public and private sector to ensure equality and gender rights prevail. ZTN Prime's Paddington Muguti covered the courtesy call.
First, the reason why we decentralize is in the spirit of devolution, which is a constitutional provision, and also that most of our work is out in the provinces. Unlike we have in Harare, but most of our work are out, so we are more effective if we are actually situated at the province itself. So this is the reason why we decided to centralize. We want to centralize all provinces, but we have so far been granted permission by Treasury to decentralize 5 provinces. And Mashonaland West happens to be one of the provinces, and this is why we are here today.
The Permanent Secretary in Minister Mari Nchumbo's office says the establishment of the Commission's offices in the province is a great initiative as they take campaigns and reports from the grassroots.
It was centralized in Harare. Now that the department or the commission is decentralized to provinces, it's closer to the people who are affected by the non-existence of those institutions. As for government, the government has done a lot in terms of creating awareness and gender mainstreaming. You will note that at government institutions, like local authorities, we have female councillors. At government ministries or departments, we have got focal persons for looking after gender, but the problem comes when we go to the private sector.
Now, Edgar Stores says migration from the Zimbabwe Stock Exchange to the US dollar-denominated Victoria Falls Stock Exchange will enhance accessibility to capital to support the company's foreign currency needs. The clothing retailer becomes the first to list on the exchange this year. Economist Daisy Huni weighs in on the move.
Edgar's competition is informal and their prices are way cheaper than the clothing sold in Edgar's shops. Considering the current economic state of the citizens, people would rather buy from Mabero or Marana than formal shops, making Edgar's lose out on the market share. This predicament will not be improved by listing on VFX.
However, Huni says Edgar's would have to work harder to reduce the company's risk perception, which in turn would afford the company greater leverage to access alternative forms of financing on favorable terms. After dominating the first division in their maiden season, Zambezi Steelers were crowned the Under-20 Division 1 champions and will now battle it out with some of the top sides in the Paramount Garments Under-20 League next season. We get more in the following report.
Zambezi Steelers and their promotion to the Paramount Under-20 Rugby League after they walloped Zimbiru 39-7 in the promotion relegation playoff match. Steelers assistant coach Lucky Stole was delighted with this boys' performance and believes that every player is important for his side.
It makes me feel so very happy. Yeah, because it's been tough. We've gone through a lot behind the scenes that I will not mention now, but I'm overly proud of the boys because they delivered, and that's exactly what we wanted.
Konapo, ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.